What's up, people? This is Mr. Filthy and Ryan. We are doing a WWE breakdown of Monday Night Raw on April 6th, 2026 in Houston, Texas. Before we get this started, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Follow all the way through the video to the end to get all the information. And if you have any criticism halfway through, leave it before you leave. If you're going to leave, at least leave a comment.
Tis my birthday, so if you want to just comment happy birthday, that's fine.
This is also true. And you know who else's birthday it is? Jesus. I mean, it's not. But, he would be happy if you wished him a happy birthday in his place. That's all I'm saying. It's almost like God would give you a momentary high five just for doing so.
Mans came back to life yesterday, and then my birthday was right after. Just saying. Anyway.
It's a coincidence? I think not.
So I'm pretty sure I read online that Seth Rollins was supposed to kick off Raw, so we had CM Punk instead.
Kind of glad we didn't, because CM Punk killed that shit.
CM Punk did kill that shit. He tells us that Roman Reigns is not there tonight. Shock, I know.
And they boo him for it.
Yeah, so this is now 2 weeks. Brock Lesnar has been at work 2 more weeks than Roman Reigns. Just saying. He was there tonight. He was there like 3 weeks ago when Reigns wasn't there. And I'm just mind blown that Brock Lesnar has shown up more times than somebody this year.
Roman has showed up more than he normally would for any other event.
It is true, but where was he tonight? Like, what was I mean, yeah, I know he got slammed through a table last week, but Punk got slammed through it 2 weeks ago, and he showed up next week.
This Roman's a bitch, and he's gotta nurse his boo boos.
Yeah, you're right. He does. You really gotta suck that nipple. So he tells us that he put him through the table alone. He didn't need his cousins. He didn't need help. He didn't need, ass kissers basically to come out and help him fight Roman because he can do it himself.
And even said I could do it all, even though I'm old, not weak. Specifically,
yeah.
He said
old. And then he said, he also says, you guys are mad at me because he didn't bother to show up for work because I crippled his ass. He's like, I showed up after I got put through the table, and like we said, I'm an old man. I ain't here.
Bro, I swear if Roman wins at fucking WrestleMania and holds the title hostage,
I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna be very, very angry.
We're not gonna see the title defended for another fucking 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna see it again until like SummerSlam. So just bear that in mind if you're rooting for Roman Reigns in this match. You're not gonna see the title besides that Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Survivor Series, because those are the big 4, and apparently that's when you should show up.
And maybe Elimination Chamber.
Maybe, but it won't be in the chamber. So he tells us, Roman said, I hate you. And Punk said, well, I'm going to tell you why I hate him. He says he has earned everything that he has in the company, and Reigns is store-bought, and he's plastic.
And he doesn't have a family of, Samoans to give him what he wants.
Yeah, and... Punk says, why is it I can film movies and TV shows and I'm here every week, but you use it as a crutch not to show up?
Mm-hmm. And even John Cena, when he was doing, all his movies, he wasn't there as much, but he was there more than Roman was during those times.
Yep. That's very true. John Cena was doing so many movies and still made it a point to come to work. And when other people film movies... the commentators are like, oh, they're off filming a movie. They'll be back in 3 weeks. And it's like, John Cena showed up. Just what? John Cena, I'm pretty sure, was champion while he was filming some movies and still showed up.
I'm pretty sure during the Marine he was champ, wasn't he?
Yeah, because the Marine was like 2000. Oh God, the Marine is. I don't even know what year it came out, but I'm pretty sure he was champion when he was filming that movie. And if he wasn't, it was definitely during 12 rounds. So bear that in mind. Um, and then he says again, but you guys boo me when I say he isn't here. Your favorite wrestler, if it is Roman Reigns for some reason, films movies and TV shows and doesn't show up.
I
But
don't.
the greatest of all time, the Never Seen 17, films movies and still shows up.
I don't know how you can. He could be your favorite wrestler if he doesn't wrestle.
Exactly. The Royal Rumble is not a wrestling match, just so you guys know. And I'm pretty sure that's the only time we've seen him in the ring where like a promo didn't turn into a fight this year. So, yeah. Then he tells him that Roman's just like The Rock, but at least The Rock is a Hollywood star, or he was.
So
And
Roman
he
was
says,
champion before he lost.
yeah, he's like, you just like you were a champion before you lost the belt. He says, I didn't have a WWE wrestler as the, as a dad who gave me a second job because I sucked at football.
Which was so funny because I'm just like, yeah, bro was never gonna be a football player.
He said, you're just the Nepo baby whose weird old man gave him dog food. Fucking shots fired, bro, because
And he said that's why he hates me because unlike you, when the fucking weird old man pushed me, I left because I had fuck you money, and you didn't.
yep. And I didn't have to eat dog food.
Roman Ice does it.
So I mean, he does. They did pour it all over Baron Corbin. I mean, he was probably looking at that shit like, we're wasting this. This could be here in my belly, but it's not. And then Punk shifts his attention over to Pat McAfee.
Which I'm so happy he fucking started shitting on this stupid loser.
And he was like, you want to talk about ticket sales? Tell the guy who shoehorned you in this place and tell him to lower the ticket prices. And I was like, we're getting a pipe bomb. Yes. Um, he says to lower the prices because he wants to see family standing over Roman Reigns' body. And he's like, I'm CM Punk, and I approve this message.
Honestly, the show could have ended right after that, and I would have been okay with that.
Yeah, if that was the whole show, it's fine. I don't need to see any more. The main event of WrestleMania is building nicely,
And then
and Roman Reigns didn't show up. So
all the fans were like pretending to eat a cereal bowl because they're like, "Oh, this man ate with that fucking promo."
yep. I saw right after he said the dog food, everybody was like, and then for some reason we shift to backstage and we see I Show Speed. Well,
Yeah.
I say for some reason, but it's fine. I know why the guy's on TV. It's not terrible. I've seen worse people in the company.
And he's not Logan Paul. He's not a literal piece of human shit.
He's not. I mean, he did get thrown into his monitor by LA Knight, which they did show on Raw, but I actually saw it online like right after it happened. So I mean, it was kind of funny that he did that. And he tells Danhausen that he needs to lift the curse because he's convinced LA Knight threw him through his computer monitor because of the curse.
Well, no, it's because you hit him in the head with brass knuckles. What do you mean?
Exactly. He tells him he'll lift the curse if he gives Danhausen his mansion. Does I Show Speed have a mansion? I don't know, but according to Danhausen, he does.
Most likely, he's one of the most popular streamers on like the internet.
That is true. He does probably make quite a bit. I mean, mansion or 3-bedroom? I mean, a 3-bedroom is still kind of a mansion if you think about it, if it's designed right. Anyway,
I think him and Kai Cenat like live together or some shit, or live in that same like big ass mansion or something.
yeah, he lives with somebody else. I know,
One
but
of the
I
streamers.
don't.
Yeah,
I don't watch streamers, but Adam asks him why he's here, and he tells him he needs help with the curse, but then Danhausen disappears. Adam Pierce tells him to go home because what he did last week, and then the Visions show up and they're like, no, 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 no. He's not safe to go anywhere by himself. He needs to go with us. Which, if you have the Usos and LA Knight after you, you're not safe, are you? I mean, especially if you're not a wrestler.
I mean, he would have been safe if he just like went the fuck home. Loki was less safe going out to the
For
ring.
real. So we get Theory and LA Knight next, and the Vision does come out with eye show speed, and he doesn't look like he wants to be there.
He just looks like he got like kidnapped by Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
He really does. They're holding him by like his arms and shit. He's just like
blink twice if you need help.
Do the little hand sign thing when they're not looking. I don't know. This match was pretty good. For what it was, LA Knight, Austin Theory. I mean, you could only get a match so good if Austin Theory's in it. So
yeah,
I mean, it was fine. Austin Theory, I will say, has gotten better since he dropped his old gimmick. Like, his matches are actually enjoyable now, but I mean, also LA Knight was in the ring, so of course the match was good. Near the end of the match, Logan Paul thought for some reason it was a good idea to shove I Show Speed into LA Knight. And basically LA Knight chased them up the ramp, and then the Usos music's hit, and they come out. This dude hurdles over LA Knight. I Show Speed hurdles over LA Knight. This man's like, what, 6'3"? And he hurdles over him. He slides into the ring. LA Knight grabs his foot and pulls him back into the ring. Logan Paul gets up on the apron, allowing Theory to get a roll up with a handful of tights for the win. So Austin Theory is still just like the background bitch and won the match because Theory's not in LA Knight's not in a tag team, so there was no reason for him to lose.
right.
I guess. I don't really know. So they left I Show Speed in the ring in the corner, and it looked like the Usos were going to hit a 1D on him, but Logan Paul pulls him out of the ring. And you have to wonder why. Like, I get they're trying to like recruit this dude like on their side, I guess. But why? Like, you think Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker are just gonna be like, oh yeah, didn't Bronson Reed spear this guy out of his shoes last year at the Royal Rumble?
They're taking what they can get. They're down to people.
I guess, but I mean, yeah, Paul Heyman doesn't even come out with them anymore.
I know, he's like, all right, I give up on this, guys. They are just there.
I just realized that Paul Heyman didn't even come out with them tonight. They brought I Show Speed with them, and he's like, you got all you need.
Every week since Brock Lesnar's been around, they have not had him come out with them.
True, and he doesn't have Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed, who I'm sure he's more terrified of than those two clowns telling him, let's go, so. Knight tells Adam Pierce to get his ass out there, and Knight says, you cost them their titles last week, and you cost me my match tonight. So he basically tells Speed that he wants them to team up with the Vision, and they're going to fight at WrestleMania. And Adam Pierce comes out and he says, am I hearing this right? You want a 6-man tag match? All right, it's going to be the Vision and I Show Speed versus the Usos and LA Knight at WrestleMania.
He's like, I told you should have should went home.
Yeah, he's like, I told you should have went home, but you're in it now, so you're going to WrestleMania. And it's funny because I know that they're gonna tag him into this match at some point. I don't know if they're gonna like straight up just abandon him, but I know he's gonna get tagged in at some point. And I mean, we saw what happened to him at the Rumble, and I think people just think it's funny to watch him get his ass kicked, so that's probably what's gonna happen.
Fair.
But whatever. So Finn Balor and JD McDonough is next, and this match never even happened because Dom attacked Finn during his entrance.
I don't get the point of just immediately having the attack happen without having the match at all.
Yeah, like Dom, don't you want this guy like weakened down for your match? I mean, JD's not, JD wasn't gonna win, but he could have done something, you know. Finn fights them both off, but Dom hits him with the AAA title, and then JD gives him a chair, and they start attacking Finn. Uh, he is choking him with the chair while JD stomps on him, and then they just promptly leave the ring.
Wonder what they're gonna have eventually come out to save this dude from him getting jumped every week, because he doesn't have any friends or shouldn't have any friends anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Priest because like they're like good now, but Priest is on a whole different brand, so I don't see that
Yeah,
happening. So I
or
really
like
don't.
Rhea maybe, but then again, different
Yeah,
brand. I think.
yeah, it's hard to say. Like, it can't just be this way because I mean, yeah, they kicked him out of the Judgment Day and they attacked him, whatever, whatnot. It wasn't like a oh I left thing, but like still, like you're gonna tell me not one person on the roster wants to kick Dom's ass?
No, they might, but they also want Finn to get his ass beat too. So they're probably just like, he's getting what he deserved.
Yeah, he did cause a lot of havoc during the Judgment Day.
And he talked the most shit when he was in there.
He did. Because he had like four guys to back it up for him. Then we have an interview between Michael Cole and AJ Lee, and Becky just comes up and just becomes the complete dick and just tells Michael Cole that he's a terrible commentator. So Michael Cole is just like, all right, screw this, and just dips. Becky says AJ quit because she knew Becky was coming for her because I guess they had met the night that she quit, or she quit the next day because I'm just gonna say this. Becky was the worst out of the four women that came into NXT. I'm not saying that as a dig. If you actually watch it, Becky Lynch went through like four character changes before she found the right one.
Fair. Well, I can't say the worst.
She,
Bailey's the worst.
well, I'm saying like status wise and championship wise, she was the last one to win championships. She was the last one to I mean they all got called to the main roster at the same time, so that's not really a thing, but I'm pretty sure she was the last one to win a world champion. She was the she went through so many different names and character changes, and I don't think AJ was scared, but according to Becky, she was terrified.
She was more scared of getting hugged by Bailey. What are you talking about? I'm
I think I probably would be because that girl just hugged everyone and just didn't stop.
What if she didn't want to like clean her armpits and she tried hugging everyone?
Oh, oh, and she had just wrestled and she was just sweaty. Oh god. Uh, anyway,
She
AJ tells
smells
Becky
how.
that she's
Imagine
what?
she smelled how Nikki Cross looks.
Oh, no, no. The killer wedding dress bride shenanigans. Ugh.
She always looks greasy too, even before that gimmick.
She did. She was always looking crazy. Um, AJ tells Becky that she's proud of her, but none of it happens, without AJ. And you could just hear Becky just saying, "No, you can't be proud of me." And she's like, "I'm talking. You don't start yet."
Said, bitch, I didn't finish.
AJ says they'll be chanting my name at WrestleMania, and she walks away. And Becky has a mini fit and kicks a chair over and yells. I I don't know why she was so angry that people are gonna be chanting for her at like WrestleMania. Like Becky, nobody likes you. Just confused. Then we have Bailey and Lash Legend up next, and this match was kind of pointless.
They just did what they did on SmackDown again.
Yeah, like I get it because like, there's a fatal four-way match at WrestleMania for the titles, but the Bellas and Flair and Bliss were also involved in that, and
I
they,
just
they weren't they weren't involved. Um,
I just couldn't care less about the fucking Lash Legend and Nia Jax, bro. And fucking Cardi B, or not Cardi B, fucking Cargill and Mishin and fucking all these people who've been like, they've been trying to force out, but all that's been happening is they've just been brawling for the past fucking 3 weeks.
yeah, and we got so much of that like in the show.
Mm.
You know, like in this match with, it started with Nia grabbing Bailey's foot. Oh, excuse me, behind the referee's back, and Lyra tries to take her out, but gets her back slammed in the ringside. Lyra, Nia is like twice your size. I don't know why you thought jumping off the steel steps was going to do anything. You're not Rey Mysterio? Yeah, I don't know. But Flair and Bliss do come out and attack Nia, and Bailey jumps off the top rope, taking everyone out. Not sure why the hell that's her business. Bailey reverses a superplex, and Lyra held Lash's foot down so that she couldn't kick out.
Right. As long as they're
Fa-
legal.
yeah, I mean, fair. Like, Nia cheated a little bit earlier, so it's kind of like, oh, we're paying you back. I mean, it didn't cost Bailey the match, but whatever. Each their own. Oh, then we get Seth Rollins coming out to the ring. I guess he was late
Yes.
to the show, so they gave it to CM Punk instead. But either way, this dude came out and immediately hyped everyone up to sing his song. And I'm not gonna lie, like when you have someone coming out and singing your song and things like that, it's kind of hard to make this dude a heel. And I feel like his run with the Vision when he was like a heel, even though people were singing his song, wasn't really him being a heel because people were singing his song.
Yeah, I feel like he's more or less just like a face now.
And I like it because, if he's gonna be hyping up the crowd and, having people sing his song, like it makes sense to be a face.
Right.
Like you have the crowd on your side. Like it's like as having the crowd on your side singing for you is a face thing. Getting the crowd to react is a heel thing. They're two different things. Um, Rollins says personally he has no problems with Gunther, which you do. He attacked you last week. I would.
Right.
But he says he only has two plans, two missions, and one of them is to get back his world title that he never lost. That's fair. And number two is to kill the Vision. Also fair because they took you out. I mean, kayfabe took you out. We knew about the shoulder injury. But
Nope, it was all of them.
nevertheless. Yeah, it was all them. Just nope. I was not in no sling. I got speared and somehow injured my shoulder. That didn't happen. No. Um, he says I knew Paul Heyman would find someone to protect him, so I put Lesnar on a silver platter for Obafemi. Now, this makes sense because Brock Lesnar came out and tried to target Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins got out of the ring, and Obafemi came out. So maybe, just maybe, he talked to Obafemi before and said, "Hey, that asshole Lesnar is going to come out, and I want you to kick his ass."
This is true.
It's been working out. Um, Seth tells Gunther, "I don't know if you're busy, if you're in business with Heyman, but or whatever it is, but you made this personal for me." And then Gunther comes out from behind and tries to put the sleeper in, but Seth gets it in for a second, but he worms his way out. Seth hits a suicide dive, and then officials come out. And I gotta tell you, these officials be working so much overtime WrestleMania season that I'm not sure how much they're getting paid, but they should probably be getting more than what they're getting paid because they always look miserable.
Oh, you mean you don't want to get thrown around by people like Brock Lesnar or like Gunther or fucking Rollins?
I mean, Well, no. Yeah. Well, I guess not.
Oh, it's not fun to
Oh,
get like used as a piece of like furniture.
it's not. But they. I mean, when the WWE finds you for when they throw like you around, do you get that money? Like I would hope so. At least pay for your hospital visit or something.
Very
Shit.
true.
Rollins has his arms held behind his back, and Gunther hits him with a big boot. And yeah, cheap shot because you're a bitch. Gunther sees Heyman backstage, and Heyman says, "I don't know why you did what you did, but I owe you a thank you." And Gunther says, "It's personal for me, or it's personal for Rollins, good because it is for me." They shake hands. Gunther pulls him closer and says, "You owe me much more than a big thank you."
Yeah, because it's he's basically the only reason why like you're getting any revenge on Seth Rollins right now.
And last time that Heyman owed someone a favor, yeah, it was not good. Not good. Well, not good for Heyman. Good for
Yeah,
everybody else involved.
he's got to give Gunther a blowy,
Oh God, I don't even think I would want that
sloppy,
from that.
the sloppy walrus toppy.
Yeah, I got to get the in there, you know. Time for Penta, Dragon Lee, and Javon Evans versus Los Americanos.
Which
And
feels so random. Like, why are the people who are about to fight each other tomorrow all fighting together against a random tag team that didn't say, do, or like have anything to do with anything?
I will admit it was very confusing, but it was a good ass match. So
For
I
sure.
can't doubt that.
That's unsurprising. Everybody in that match is like really good.
Yeah, but what was confusing between this whole thing was we saw Kofi Kingston smiling while watching this match backstage. Now, I know there's like something going on that Kofi's trying to like recruit him to like the New Day,
He wants to sniff Javon Evans' booty hole.
but maybe that could be it. We could all be wrong.
He's like, I want this, and I'm gonna have this. Now we can do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way.
But I don't understand why it's Javon Evans. He already told Kofi like no like 10 times.
Kofi's a rapist. He doesn't accept no for an answer.
That could be it.
I
That could
mean,
be it.
his tag partner did have a porno out there. That's all I'm saying.
That is true. That is very accurate. We did see Penta, Dragon Lee, and Javon Evans hit over the top ropes moves on each member of Los Americanos. We saw Dragon Lee hit a freaking Styles Clash. Penta hits a Mexican Destroyer on the apron, and Evans pins Bravo after an OG cutter. And I mean, no one's surprised that they won, but
Right.
still, like it was a good match. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching people fly around the ring and just be, you know, who cares about my body? And then we get a return from Rey Mysterio while they're all celebrating. I say return because I'm pretty sure he got injured in AAA. I know he's been doing commentary for AAA, but I'm pretty sure he was injured. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes, I
but I think
believe
I
that
think he
was
was.
why Gunther didn't end up fighting Dragon Lee and him.
Yep, yep. I think the plan was for Gunther to go up against Ray, and then Seth to go up against Breaker, because I believe Breaker is medically cleared by now, but maybe not. But I do think Gunther is supposed to fight Ray because he's all like, "I retire these old people." So,
Yeah, I know he's
um,
gonna try to put Rollins' career on the line.
yeah, right? Next week he's gonna be like, "Your career's on the line in that match, WrestleMania."
Oh, and then
Even though,
Rollins ends up quitting. He said, "I'm injured as fuck, boy. This is my excuse to leave."
dude, for real, Rollins is one of those guys that after he leaves the company, he's just gonna be injured like every day of his life because he's been so messed up by this company, injured so many times. It's I don't know. It's hard not to feel bad for the guy.
The
in
Miz
a
has
way.
a point, man. His style is the safest, but it allows him to fucking wrestle whenever he wants.
But everybody say the safest wrestler was that the Undertaker?
Obviously, Goldberg and Nia
Uh,
Jax.
yeah, I was gonna say I think it's actually Nia Jax.
Yep. Just look at
She
Becky's
literally,
nose.
yeah, and I mean she literally got in the ring with freaking Nikki Bella. And now she's walking around with a boot. Um, so Ray talks about the ladder match and how it could be like the best ladder match of all time, even though we have Money in the Bank, but this is different. He says he spoke to Adam Pearce, and the ladder match is missing one more person, and it's missing Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is joining the ladder match, so it is a six-man ladder match for the Intercontinental title. So I
So
believe that makes it Rey
bring.
Mysterio, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, Penta, Rusev, and is it JD McDonough?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically,
Okay.
bringing back Money in the Bank to WrestleMania without the Money in the Bank part.
Yep, because we already have a Money in the Bank pay per view, so we're gonna do it for the Intercontinental title instead. And I'm just gonna say that this match is gonna be fucking good.
Yeah. It's basically a million fucking Kofis in one match.
Yeah. Well, minus Rusev.
Yeah.
He's he's just in there because big strong man need match, and apparently all those matches that we had a few weeks ago were qualifying matches, even though they never said that they were. So, because if you listen to Michael Cole, he said that Javon Evans qualified against Bravo, and I think he said Dragon Lee qualified against El Grande, which they never said anything about that. I don't think so.
I don't.
Confused, but
Yeah, I don't remember them saying that either.
time for Io Sky and Rhea Ripley versus Michin and B-Fab. I know everybody loves the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky team, Rio,
I thought we finally got rid of this
but
shit.
stick to your continuity. If you're moving people to different brands, keep them on said brand.
But I am a best friend. I do anything for you.
I like I understand that they're doing it for WrestleMania, but it's like there was no reason for this tag team match to happen.
BFAB and Mishran should have been in the fucking catering section, not even involved with anything, and it should have just been Rhea
I
Ripley
don't even.
versus Jade Cargill and no one else.
You know, Michin and BFAB were like taunting Jade Cargill for the longest time, and then they randomly join up with her.
It doesn't make
Like they
sense.
really had nothing. They really had nothing planned, did they?
Just keep them in the fucking back. Nobody even cares about either of them.
The main highlights of this match was BFAB and Michin had the ref distracted while Jade pulls Rhea Ripley off the apron, preventing Io from getting a tag. Io reverses some random move that BFAB was trying to do into a roll up, and Io wins off the roll up. And then Jade attacks her from behind. And this part makes sense for building the feud. Um, Rhea fights them off, but is hit from behind by Jade. Michin and BFAB hold Rhea in the corner, and Jade Cargill attacks Io with a kendo stick and then hits her with Jaded while Rhea looks on basically helplessly.
Yeah, I
That
was
kind of
thinking about
makes,
that. I'm like, why
yeah,
are you about to bring one person in and not have another person to help when you have three people?
exactly. Like Rhea, you couldn't have brought someone. Like, did you not make any friends on SmackDown? You couldn't have just brought somebody. It's real quick.
She probably didn't. She kind of was a bitch before, part of the Judgment Day.
She was like, was she the first one to leave, or was Damien the first? I think Damien left first, didn't he?
I think it was Damien, and then when Liv came around, that's when she left.
Oh yeah, because shit was going off where she was like, "I'm better than you," and then the whole thing. Um, so we saw a little video package from Finn Balor, and basically the main thing that he said in this was, "You guys are going to see a different side of him." So he's obviously teasing the demon. at WrestleMania
Let's hope
because
it's not another L.
I hope not.
He needs more wins with that character, man.
Oh, he does. Yeah, he really does. Dom is asking JD what Balor meant about we'll see a different side of him. And Dom, have you been not been watching the product, sir? We know what he means.
Well, Dom's brain runs on chicken nuggets, so that might be part of it.
That is true. Dom tells JD we're gonna go talk to Adam Pierce about his deadbeat father being added to the match. He's already in the match. It's not gonna get changed now. I don't know what the point of that was. Um, Roxanne is thanked by Liv privately. She says, I know he brought you in, but we were just doing what you had to. You understand. And Stephanie Vaquer just blasts in there and then literally throws Liv's head into a television. This was Jeratron to Shawn Michaels all over again.
That shit felt real
But
because, like, when she attacked from behind, it looked
yeah,
like she collided heads by accident with Roxanne. And then the way that like TV broke, I don't know if she just perfectly put her hands up, but it was like I feel like you either hit it with your elbow and actually broke it, or you just actually went head first into that shit.
that was either one, a really cheap TV that was like programmed to do that somehow, or she fucking threw her head through that TV. I mean, flat screens break easily, but
You at
still,
least gotta
like,
punch it first, you know.
yeah, like her. I don't know. It looked. I didn't like watch it back like over and over, but it definitely looked like her head, like at least like this area, the top, definitely hit that TV.
Whatever
And
they did, they made it look
I
good.
I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was a good little segment. And then we get my boy Triple H coming out to the ring with Adam Pierce to do the contract signing between Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been watching WWE for, well, I'm 28 now, so a very long time. I think maybe I've seen one contract signing go good. Like, you guys remember Dean Ambrose a few years ago when he was fighting Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins? This dude literally grabbed the table, set it up in the corner, and he said, "We know how this thing's gonna go. Why are we even pretending?"
Right.
I couldn't have said it better. These things never go the way they're supposed to. Like I said, I've maybe seen one that's gone okay. Like, well, okay as in it didn't end in like complete chaos. Like, and it was probably the Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn one where he yelled at Solo, and yeah, I think that was the one. And there was probably one like back in like the Ruthless Aggression era between like Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero back when they were friends or something. I don't remember.
Or like a John Cena one where he's just like, I'm not gonna attack anybody. I'm a good guy.
Yeah, exactly. I would go sign some autographs. Oh, I'm supposed to be counting a pin. I'm the ref. Oh shit. Well, okay. Anyway, Heyman interrupts Pierce when he's like opening up the contract sign and talking about the match. He says he's the greatest wise man, oracle, or which have you. And then he introduces Brock Lesnar in only a way that Paul Heyman can. So, contract signings, like I said, we know how these things go. So, before I read this next part, anyone want to guess what happens?
They all live happily ever after, and Brock Lesnar and him hug and kiss for like 20 minutes.
It's just a great big. You know what was funny to me? Like, I haven't trusted the end credits on wrestling for quite some time now. They literally played the end credits while Brock Lesnar was making his way down to the ring.
Mm-mm.
Why are you lying to us? We know the show's not over. We haven't seen Open Femi yet.
And it's Netflix
Um,
now. There's not a time like constraint. They could technically run it
yeah.
for another hour probably if they wanted to.
Triple H said when they moved to Netflix that there was no like time constraint. Like he could make the show 20 minutes or he can make it 6 hours. It doesn't matter. There's no. The only thing is that it starts at 8. That's it. Or eight, 6. 8-5 Central, whatever you Midwest people time are living in. Over here, it's 8. Okay. Um, Before Obafemi even gets in the ring, Brock Lesnar like literally like gave him like a push. Right? He didn't even hit him. It was like a
Yeah,
push.
it was weird. It
He
was a
put.
little awkward.
Yeah, it was really weird to see Brock Lesnar like push somebody like out of the ring. But Obafemi picks him up and slams him into the post. He jumps on top of him like Luthez press style and puts Lesnar through the table. During that, we get security that comes out. Brock Lesnar breaks free first, then Obafemi, and then they throw a computer chair at each other,
Yeah.
and that's literally how it ends.
That's where I'm like, I think Brock might genuinely hate this dude because he seems to be trying to do like small shit to actually get him injured.
Yeah, you're right, and I don't know if you noticed, but that computer chair definitely hit a few security guards right
Yeah, and
at
then
the end.
Oba sends it back and hits another bunch of them, and they're probably just like, "Bro, I just work here." I'm like, "Why are you throwing shit at me?"
You know what's funny? Like I don't think that's WWE like security either. I think most of those guys just run security for the building.
Probably most of them are like NXT stars.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure like there's like event staff and stuff. Like I'm pretty sure a few of those probably actually work for the building and they were just like, "Hey, get hit with this chair and we'll give you like a few extra $100 on your paycheck." But overall, what would you give this Raw as we are very close to WrestleMania?
Probably like an 8. The only thing that sucked was like the nonsense of the women's matches, but everything else from the start to the end was pretty good.
Yeah, the pipe bomb by Punk was really good. Even before that, with the talking crap about Roman. Um, I
And
mean,
him talking shit about McAfee was probably what made it the best because it's like, fuck this loser. I don't give a fuck about
on
football. I don't give a fuck, especially about a punter from fucking football. How in the world, as a football fan, are you giving a shit about a punter?
you're not.
But they do. That's why I'm like, bro, as stupid, as football fans gotten dumber, they took the most irrelevant position in fucking football and then made him famous.
And I don't even think he played football for very long. For what I remember, he freaking quickly switched to doing like working for ESPN.
Bro
And
just
my
rode in
question is,
rings without the fucking dad to get him to WWE. He was a shitty football player, and now he's a shitty wrestler slash commentator.
I don't I don't understand. Like, I'm fine with other like people from other sports showing up in the crowd or doing like a short like stint, like kind of like what they did with Gronkowski. I'm fine with those kind of things. But you brought this guy in as a commentator, then he left because it was football season, and then literally was like, "Yeah, I'm not coming back." And then was like, "Oh, you're in a storyline with Randy Orton now. We need you to come back."
And didn't they give him a fucking match at WrestleMania too?
Yeah, he wrestled a few matches. I don't remember exactly who he wrestled against, but did he wrestle against Gunther?
Maybe, yeah, I think so. I think
And he
Gunther
wrestled
beat the shit out of him.
he wrestled against a few other people, but I can't I don't know, honestly couldn't name who. I honestly don't know.
It's like the I think CM Punk said it or whoever said it. He's just a skinny fat fucking. Oh no, it's Cody. Yeah, skinny fat like asshole.
I think Punk called him some kind of hillbilly on Raw tonight. Some kind of hillbilly something. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly what he said. But yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you. Definitely an 8. It's just like you said, the women's matches were just more or less the same, and we're getting tag team matches that don't make any sense.
And we just had this match basically like all of them on SmackDown.
Yeah, they're like, I get it, right? The women's tag team champions have to show up on both shows, right? But literally every single one of your challengers are on SmackDown because it looks like they moved the bells to SmackDown. So why is anybody else showing up on Raw? It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Respect the damn brand split, okay? That's all I gotta say. It was so protected in the ruthless regression era, and then John Laurinaitis made Raw Super Show, and he fucked everything up, and ever since then, it's never been the same. But maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. I enjoy the brand split. I enjoy seeing different people on different shows. They respect it with certain people, like you don't see like Randy Orton showing up in the ring on Raw or Cody Rhodes or anything like that, but I don't know. Maybe
It
it's
just
different.
gives people time on both shows to be like having exclusivity to their show and not having to worry about a random Raw superstar taking up a fucking segment.
I mean, we moved Roman Reigns to Raw because Netflix wanted him so bad, and he doesn't even fucking show up. We got Brock Lesnar instead. Just saying.
Yeah. But anyway, that is going to be it, everybody. I hope you enjoy. Again, leave a like, leave a subscribe, let us know what you think, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Deuces.